Man, you already know what's going on, man. It's your dog, Never Failing All Vibe Podcast, live, direct, man. We in the A right off Edgewood, chilling with a dope artist. Let them know what your name is one time, big dog.
Kuronotenshii. That is Kuronotenshii. Stands for Black Angel in Japanese.
Okay, dope. That's unique, my dog. So, how long you been doing your thing?
Well, I do a few things. I'm an artist. I'm a creator. I do a few different works inside of my art as well. So, like music, I make beats, I produce, I make my own lyrics, I do everything. So, when it comes to the overall process of everything, I would say maybe about 3 to 4 years really tapping into everything.
Okay, man. It take a while to get good at making beats. Being a producer, man, that's talented as hell, man. So you only been doing that like 3 years?
Yeah, 3 or so years. Yeah, I kind of had a natural talent for it. I was putting things together, things sound good, just letting it flow. I think that's one thing about music. Everybody seems to try to like change it too early, give it a chance to actually be heard. I love playing beats like that.
Yeah, that's hard, bro. That's hard. So did you play instruments growing up? Like, how did you have this natural music vibe?
I always had a knack for music. I love music. I love singing. I was playing guitar with my mom. I was in violin. I did violin for a few years and things like that. But I didn't really have a knack for instruments. So I would try to, get the instruments and sound the way I want to, and then progress from there, with my lyricism and stuff like that. So I like instruments, but they're not my forte.
Okay. When you first started recording, like how did the people around you receive it? Like, what was their opinion?
You always have people who aren't going to understand your vision, and I think that's very important when you're going into different lines of really anything. You're always going to find somebody that disagrees with who you are or what you do or anything like that. So, I would say I did have some negative feedback. Of course, everyone have an opinion, but overall, it's very positive, and I think that's one of the reasons why it's positive is because it stems from me. I'm always thinking about what I can do to progress. So as long as I got that mindset, nothing can really be, hampered with in that instance.
Hey, that's real, man. That's like being in a big game, being able to block out the crowd, man. You can hear the cheers, but don't nobody hear the boos.
Exactly. And my thing is, a lot of people are going to want to say that they were cheering you on even when they were booing you. So you just have to make peace with that a lot of times, So not everyone's going to support you, and then when it's like popular to support you, they're going to support you. So you just got to keep things like that in mind. Just when you go down this route.
That's dope. So how long did it take you to be able to receive like constructive criticism?
Well, I've always been easy to constructive criticism. I think it has a place in like making someone a better person. At the end of the day, it's just about how you intake information. For me, I can sit there and introspect. I can say I need to work on this and everything like that. Not everybody can do that. So when it comes from an outside source beyond me, I'm like, okay, I'm a little quick to take it because it's just like, okay, if I was picking myself apart, I would go along the same route.
Hey, that's dope, man. That's dope. That's maturity, man. That's real. So shit, let's get to the music, man. Like, what you want the folks to hear right now? Like, you got a project that's coming. You got singles that you already got out. Like, what you want folks to tap into right now?
So I am working on a full album right now, and it's been a whole process because, like I said, I do all the lay of the land, the work on everything, the vocals, everything. So production-wise, that's what takes a few years in some instances. Like when people are always like, "Why don't artists drop like immediately back to back?" Well, you gotta work to that. And a lot of them, they're artists, but they also work and they do the producing side and everything like that. We just don't know it. So even when personally, I've been producing for as long as I can remember, even tampering music. So, that's basically what it's like. Yeah.
Okay, that's dope. So how about like going to a personal level in your life, man? Who's some of the people that always like encourage you to keep going and saying like, bro, you got it. Like this shit really for you. Like you can really do this.
Myself. That's the first one. Like that's always gonna be the first one. But also just having a connection to like, for me, it's spirit and guides, having my God, right next to me at every point in time too. I always feel like anything that I do is because of them, So, and also I like to, I have a vision for the world. So when it comes to me, I'm trying to create a label in the long run. So it's like all of these are kind of like my step-by-step points to get to my overall goal right now. So as long as I keep that focus on and keep that vision, of course I got to see some of my supporters come through. But I always, you can't put too much on people. You know, you'll be disappointed each and every time. It's very important that people really intake that because everybody is always looking for validation outside of themselves. It always comes from that sense of inner validation where you're at most peace. And I preach about that in my music as well. Like, a lot of my music, I have a lot of different vibes. So I really am about positivity, really having a positive mindset, all in all.
Okay, dope, man. Get back on the music. Like, you a producer, you do a lot of different things. I imagine you songwrite. Like, do you do these things for other artists, or you kind of like you give it all to yourself right now?
So I'm a little selfish right now. I'm not gonna hold you. I do need to start working with more people. I am a very introverted person, so that's been a part of my artistry as well. You know, in the business, you go through so many people. There's networking. There's all of these different things that you do, and sometimes you just don't mesh well with other producers or other artists, and that's okay. It's just that how are you going to progress from there? So you know, for me, I kept running into situations where I wasn't really. I didn't like that I was on other people's time. So it's like for me to fix that, I'm like, well, why don't I be on my own time? You know, so I think those type of principles and examples are really what help an independent producer / artist / creator. You know, because this isn't even just my only hat that I wear. I'm getting into making an anime and everything like that, and I do drawing, I do art, like actual art and everything. So I just versatility, man.
Yeah, man. It seems like you got a lot of shit going on. No cap, man. For real. That's dope, man. That's dope, man. You all about the art. Like, that's dope, bro. So before we get out of here, man, this is what I like. It's All Vibe podcast. So what I like everybody to do is drop some inspiration for the people. Like, it could be somebody that's following you, maybe having a hard time, hard day, hard week. I just know that they looking for you to give them some inspiration to keep going, to, like, you know, just feel better almost. So let me hear it, man. What you got for the people?
I would say nothing lasts forever. And what I mean by that is, even in your darkest days and everything like that, you've got a time limit on it. You know, you got to just get up and do what you want to do. Everybody thinks that our lives are so finite and that we don't have control in our own lives and everything like that. When in actuality, we do. It's just whether or not you take accountability to do it. And that comes as kind of like a harsh truth in some instances, some years, but it's necessary. It's like you control everything. You control everything. So as long as you do that, you're good. You control your actions. You control who you are around and who you entertain energetically.
Hey, that's dope, bro. That's a dope mind state, bro. That's some dope advice, man, for your people. All right, we about to wrap it up, man. I need you to tell them what you got coming out, and what you where to follow you, where to find your music. Shit, if you hosting a party, it don't even matter what. Just I need you to promote yourself right now and let the people know what to expect.
Well, you already know what it is. Kuronotenshii. I am on Instagram is Kuronotenshii as well. I believe TikTok is Kuronotenshii as well. Let me see. Twitter, Kuronotenshii. You can find me just about anywhere at Kuronotenshii. Also, I'm dropping music very soon. I'm working on my album. Give me about probably gonna be the next 3 to 6 months. But I look forward. It'll be on all streaming platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, everywhere. So I look forward to you guys dealing with me. I love y'all.
Dope, bro. Man, we about to get out of this bitch, man. It's Never Failing All Vibe podcast, man. Dope artist, man. Dope interview. I wish you all the success in the world, big dog.
Appreciate it.
We out.